Hello and good morning. Welcome to MG Connect with me, Dimas. Usually, right? We're gonna be talking about a particular brand today, if anything, and then this particular brand is, if anyone's not familiar with it, it's Park Hotel Group. It's and the one we're specifically going to be focusing on is one of the properties in Singapore today. But if anyone is interested, right, make sure you pay attention. Make sure you come chat and interact with us. And Because at the end of the show, there's gonna be an IG quiz to where you guys can stand a chance to win free stay vouchers for that particular property. I don't want to give too much away that early on in the session. But good morning, Nofi. Hopefully a lot more travel agents will be joining us later on, right? But I guess that's a little bit of intro is pretty good right now. I introduce who I'm gonna be sitting down with today in this live stream. My good friends from the Park Hotel Group. Welcome to the show, Sandy and YY. Hi, good morning.
Good morning,
Morning. Good
Dimas,
morning,
and
Dimas.
Uh,
good
Good,
morning,
mo-
everybody.
good morning.
Good morning,
So
Dimas.
yeah,
Good morning, everyone.
you guys are in Singapore, both of you guys, right?
Yes.
And then we're gonna be talking specifically about the Park Hotel Group as a brand first in the first half of the session, and then we're gonna be talking with YY about your property, which is the Grand Park City Hall, right? So this first half is gonna be all about Sandy and YY. But before we go do that, why don't you both introduce yourself to the travel agents who are watching?
Sure. Hi, my name is Sandy, and I'm very, very happy that MG actually arranged this live stream with all of you. And I believe, my face is definitely not unfamiliar because I have met you before, for sure, with all the road shows that MG has organized in, the various parts of Indonesia. Very happy to be in this show and very excited to share with you the product updates of Park Hotel Group.
Yeah. And YY?
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is YY. I'm actually from the Grand Park City Hall. Thank you, MG, and thank you, Dimas, for arranging as well. And welcome to the show. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so kicking off with the session today, we'll talk definitely about Grand Park City Hall later on, YY. But we want to kind of introduce to everyone Park Hotel Group with Sandy first. So I might just kind of hide you for a bit, and then when it's your turn to come up later, YY, I'll pop you up again. You'll know
Sure.
when you know when your section is. Yeah? So stick around. I'll see you guys.
Sure.
I'll see you in a bit, YY. Okay. So talking about Park Hotel Group. Sandy, why don't you give us an overview about the brand itself?
Sure, thank you, Dimas. Okay, also just to share with you that my name again is Sandy from the Southeast Asia. I'm actually taking care of the Southeast Asia market. So that's why you actually see me in Indonesia quite often. So Pauta Group is a Singapore-based
Mhm.
company. We have a total of 7 hotels right now. We are wherever your journey takes you. So you can see this beautiful picture that we have showcased in Grand Park Kodi Baru.
Okay, we'll take a look at this. We have a video of this one, right? But speaking about the 7 properties, you can kind of like divide those into particular brands, right? Where
Sure.
we mentioned Grand Park earlier. What can you tell us about these other
Sure. So,
brands?
so we have in fact 3 brands. Grand Park definitely is the 5-star category.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have got like our flagship hotel, which later we will show you a little bit more about Grand Park City Hall, and of course our resort, Grand Park Kodi Baru in Maldives. And Park Hotel would be a brand that is more of a 4-star. So it's like an upscale hotel brand, which later we're going to show you which are the hotels that is under this brand.
Mhm.
And thirdly, we have created a new brand called Destination. And this brand, we are going to have upcoming hotels soon. So stay tuned with us. And this brand is going to be like a mid-scale brand to focus more on travelers who have probably, a little bit of a kind of like affordable kind of accommodation requirement.
Okay, for the savvy travel, it says right there. So,
Exactly.
we're looking forward to that. Definitely the destination one. But today, we're gonna be talking about the 7 properties that you guys do have today. But before that, you guys are based in these cities. You did mention you're in Southeast Asia, right?
That's
Singapore,
right.
Jakarta, the rest in China,
Yes.
Hong Kong,
Yes.
uh, Korea, Sydney, Mumbai, London.
Correct.
And then, okay, these growing footprints are
Mm.
your expansion towards these cities in particular,
That's
is it?
right. That's
Yeah.
right. So our current hotels are located here, of course, like Singapore, Maldives, Hong Kong, China, Japan. But we are definitely looking into expansion into countries like Malaysia, Australia as well.
Okay. And speaking
Mm.
about those countries, the countries that you do have properties on is Singapore, right?
Yes.
Maldives,
Yes.
and then the China one, Japan and China is
Yes.
particularly. I'm curious about. We can maybe take a very quick overview about the properties, and then the one in Hong Kong,
Mm.
which I think is you did mention is situated in Sim Sa Sui, right?
Seems that way.
So
That's right.
yeah, okay.
Mm.
And then so maybe we can get right to it. This is a very quick overview of Grand Park City Hall. Another little teaser from Sandy before YY takes over later. What can you
Okay.
tell us about this?
Sure. So the reason I wanted, YY to basically present
Mm.
more into City Hall because Singapore is definitely one of the major destinations the Indonesians fly to. I would also like to thank all the Indonesians in supporting Singapore as a destination because you guys are number one right now into, Singapore being the top tourist visitor arrivals. Okay,
Yeah.
so yep. So we have a hotel in City Hall area. Though we are not located right, in Orchard Road, but we are near to Orchard Bell for sure.
Mhm.
In terms of the duration of traffic, travel is only like less than 15 minutes. For those Indonesians who like to go a little bit by their own transportation, in terms of the subway, or in Singapore we call that the Mass Rapid Transit, which is the MRT. It
Marty.
only
Yep.
takes like 3 stations away from City Hall MRT station to Orchard MRT station.
Okay. A
Yes.
very good little teaser. Oh, we'll definitely talk about more about the property itself, the facilities, and all that. But
Mm.
moving on, this is this particular next one is very exciting to me because Kodipara Maldives. You guys have 120 beach room categories. We even have a video of it. So what can you tell us about this particular one, Sandy? 5 stars, right? It's definitely 5 stars, Grand Park.
That's right. Yes, and in fact, this resort is very, very popular because the main selling point is that it is just 20 minutes away by speedboat from Malay Airport.
Mali.
Yes, so it's actually north of Maldives. So you don't have to pay seaplane, which is expensive. If you want to go to the resort, because usually for seaplane it's about 300 to 400 US dollar. So for this resort, you can travel by speedboat, which is just 20 minutes away. And the best part of it is that even you have got late night flights, you do not have to worry because it's like
Okay.
24 hours operation at airport.
So definitely for potential guests who are planning their trips to Kodi Baru in Maldives, it doesn't matter what time you arrive at Mali, right? We've
Yes.
covered Maldives extensively, Sandy. So I think people have a general idea on how to get around the islands, all the little archipelagos and all that. But yeah, that's a really great added feature from you guys that basically you're on standby for speedboats to get to the Kodi Baru property.
Exactly.
Um, 5 star. You guys can read all about it later in the presentation, which you guys can download. But we kind of need to move on for a little bit for the rest of the other properties. You do have the Chinese ones, right? The Wuxi, right?
Yes, that's right. So,
And yeah,
yeah, that's right. So, we have two hotels in China, which is in Wuxi, which is Jiangsu. Wuxi is actually part of Jiangsu, and I just want to highlight to you that I actually went to China for holidays for my own holidays in December, and
mhm.
I'm very happy to see a lot of Indonesians in China as well. Okay, so China is also a new, I would say, since after COVID, it has actually opened up a lot, and there are a lot of Indonesians who go there, just for like food and shopping as well. So,
Oh,
so Wuxi is a good travel itinerary in the sense that you can plan Shanghai, you can plan Suzhou, you can also plan Wuxi, which is in part of the itinerary, because China you don't have to just go to one destination. You can have multi-city destinations. Reason being that in China you can actually travel very conveniently by the high-speed train, okay, which is of very good quality in China.
okay. All right. And then for Wuxi and Jiangsu, kind of like that, you do have this particular one, 353. There's a lot of rooms in your
It is.
properties,
Yes, yes,
Sandy.
yes.
And then yeah,
Yeah,
and
in
then
China,
just
yeah. So sorry,
yeah.
Dimas. Yeah. So in China, actually, it's very common to see hotels with big inventories. They do have like good function rooms as well. If you want to plan nice events, and for
Okay.
our two properties in China, one in Wuxi and one in Kunming, they are always strategically located right smack in the center. Reason being that we want to be very close to all the shopping mall, near to the train stations, and it's also like very convenient from the airport, which is like less than an hour. And the best part of it is that our guest rooms are of very good room sizes. It's like minimum 30 to 33 square meters, and it's also close by to all the like touristic attractions as well.
Yeah. As mentioned here, right? Description for this particular one in Grand Park Kunming, smack dab in the center of the CBD. So any business oriented travelers, guests, kind of like that, can definitely just situate yourself, book a Grand Park Kunming, and they'd be like pretty right there, right in Kunming.
Yes.
300 rooms again. I'm surprised. And this meeting spaces for up to 380 people.
That's
Now. This is for your Chinese properties, China properties.
yes.
Moving on to that would be your Hong
Sorry, Dimas.
Kong.
I just want
Sorry.
to share with that for Kunming, it's actually in Yunnan. So in terms of
Uh-huh.
the itinerary planning, you guys can actually plan, Dali, Lijiang, Shangri-La, followed by Yunnan. So Kunming is the capital of Yunnan as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys better take notes. If any of you guys want to go to the Yunnan capital city right here,
Yes.
this is perfect choice right there.
Yeah.
But then
Thank you.
The Hong Kong
Yes,
one where a lot of Indonesians do go to Hong Kong, Sandy, right?
definitely.
You do
Definitely.
have Park Hotel Hong Kong. Here, what can you
Correct.
tell us about this one?
Sure. So, also to share with you, last year I went Hong Kong for holidays and I met a lot of Indonesians as well. So I think the Indonesians are really flying all over, Asia. So Hong Kong, why is it that this is so popular? It's because it's a four-star hotel, a good four-star hotel because it's fully transformed and it's located right smack in Tsim Sha Tsui. Okay,
Hmm.
so if you're familiar with the shopping malls like Kowloon and 1881 Heritage, I Square, Harbour City, Canton Road, they are all within walking distance. And the best part is only 10 minutes away from Tsim Sha Tsui, MTR. So in Hong Kong, the train station is MTR. Okay,
Instead of
and
MRT.
exactly, exactly. So it's a bit confusing sometimes. So it's
Yeah, yeah.
MTR. And the best part, if you do have events organized at the Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, it's only 15 minutes drive from the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah. And sorry, lastly, just want to share with you that the room size is also spacious. In Hong Kong, the hotel rooms are known to be small, but because our hotel is, I would say, a good, it's actually more of the older hotel, so that's why the room
Yeah.
size are very big. It's like a good 27 to 36 square meters, and it's also family oriented in a sense that they have got rooms that can cater to triple sharing, corridor sharing, and even up to 5 persons.
An older building, but but it is renovated, right?
Yes, it's fully
It's been
renovated as
recently
well.
renovated.
Exactly.
Okay,
And
cool.
also when you come out from the hotel, you will be, seeing a lot of restaurants and cafes, and they are called Ta Tan Tang, in Cantonese. And again, shopping as well. You can actually, walk to shop, and even 3 days is not enough to shop in
Okay.
Zimbabwe. Yeah.
We got a lot of people saying good morning to you, Sandy. So just want to make sure travel agents, if they are gonna be asking, buat teman-teman travel agent yang pingin bertanya dengan menggunakan bahasa Indonesia, I'll help you guys translate from bahasa Melayu, bahasa Indonesia, for Sandy and YY later on. So make sure you guys chat away with your questions later. The last two that we are going to be very quickly take a look is your Japan properties, right? Which is Grand Park Hotel, which is Hokkaido. This is I don't think I've covered any coastal hotels recently, so this is exciting. Hokkaido. What can you tell
Yes.
us about this one?
Okay, so guys, if you guys are planning any itinerary, again, Otaru is definitely near to Sapporo. Okay, it's just a half an hour train ride by train. So Otaru is actually a very enchanting seaport town. Also to share with you that there's like fun-filled activities such as fruit speaking. You can do DIY music boxes, and those who like whiskey, you can do whiskey tasting, and of course, you can do skiing as well because it's like a 40 minutes drive to the Kiroro ski resorts. And of course, not forgetting that Indonesians love to shop. So you'll be assured that this hotel is actually connected to Wing Bay Otaru, which is one of the largest shopping mall in Otaru. And best of it, right? If you stay in Otaru for at least like 1 or 2 nights, the rooms are overlooking the Ishikari Bay, and it's also like a 3 minutes walk to the Otaru Marina. And if you have got guests who wants to venture themselves, it's just like 5 minutes walk from the Otaru Chico station.
There's a few questions. We're not gonna get into details about the room sizes. There's one question for the Hong Kong. You guys can read that up later in the presentation. But then this particular, maybe you could answer, Sandy,
Yeah.
because long stays kind of like that. Do you guys offer that
Okay,
in
sorry,
your
you're,
properties?
you're talking about long stay in which hotel? Okay, so in general, I would say that the long stay is like a minimum of like 14 nights. Usually, what we do here is that we will provide a little bit more inclusions, like value adds instead of a lower rate. But it really depends. If let's say the period is actually low, we can try our best to cater to what you guys are looking at.
Okay. Okay. So you guys do provide. Make sure you contact, your Park Hotel Group sales, kind of like that. Maybe they'll definitely offer you guys special discounted rates for those long stays. Correct. Uh, the two Japanese properties are Hokkaido and Kyoto, which is
Mm,
very. I like it because it's very cultured. It's far away from Tokyo for a little bit, right?
yes.
So it's more of the culture aspect of this. You can see in this last one that we're going to cover very quickly is Park Hotel Kyoto. What can you tell us about this one, Sandy?
Sure. So in actual fact, the hotel owners actually bought this hotel during COVID. It's very, very new. So Hotel Kyoto is a four-star hotel in the heart of Kyoto. So it's only 3 minutes walk away from Karasuma Oiki station. So also to share with you that if you plan your itinerary in Kyoto, you can actually definitely take note that Osaka is very near to Kyoto. So
Yep.
a lot of times I have heard people saying that when they go Osaka, they do a day trip to Kyoto, but we urge you to plan at least 1 or 2 nights in Kyoto to cover a little bit more, because in Kyoto there are definitely a lot of more things to see. For example, you can go to the different kind of temples, different kind of shrines, and our hotel is also very easy to go to the popular Arashiyama, which is just like 30 minutes drive. In over
Okay.
there in Arashiyama, you can see like bamboo grove, you can see temples, shrines, and the best part about our hotel is that it is also near to the shopping district. So it's just like a 15 minutes walk where you can go to the Nishiki shopping street and Teramachi and Shikuyo-kyo shopping arcade. And in terms of the tourist attractions, you can also go like 10 minutes by car to the Kyoto Imperial Palace, and you can also go 5 minutes by car to the Nijo Castle.
All right. So, a very good quick overview on the seven properties, right? Not only that, but Park Hotel Group does offer other things, right? I just want to get to it. You guys do have this perk rewards, I guess, loyalty program for
Exactly.
guests.
Correct.
So you travel agents, you might want to listen to this too, right? Just in
Yes.
case.
So
What can you? Yeah.
sure. So basically, what happens is that for your guests, we always encourage them to join the loyalty program to earn points, because basically, it's as a group, so you can actually earn points to redeem free vouchers or room upgrades and things like that. So that's when the guest checks in. We will check with the guests whether they are Park Rewards members.
Okay, all right. And then last but not least, your part here. Not only hotel properties, but you do F&B too. This
That's
is
right.
not the F&B in within the hotel. This is actually like restaurants
Exactly.
that is in Singapore. So can you tell us about this one?
Of course. Okay, so also to share with you, our hotel owners has got two restaurants at National Gallery. If you're familiar with Singapore, National Gallery is a art gallery and it's also one of the top destination to visit in Singapore. So we have two, good restaurants over there. One is Yin, which is a Chinese restaurant, and the other one is a very beautiful Smoke and Mirrors, where you can enjoy, very very I would say interesting cocktails and enjoy the view of Marina Bay Sands as well.
All right, that wraps it up for a quick
Mm.
overview of Park Hotel Group, Sandy. Because we are gonna be moving on to Grand Park City Hall. If there's any questions, you
Dimas, I
guys
have
can.
a
Yeah.
question. On the special price on MG for
Hmm.
Japan and China market. I just want to share with you, please book through MG because they are the ones that have got the special prices, on
Yes,
all our hotels.
do
Yeah.
contact our sales rep in MG. See if there's any special prices. But definitely, yeah. Since we are working Park Hotel Group, there's definitely special prices there. But yeah, we're moving on Grand Park City Hall. So I'm gonna be inviting YY again to just kind of like let Sandy hand off her part now, right?
Thank you.
Why Grand Park City Hall? Sandy, thank you so much. Maybe you'll be sticking around in the backstage. You can chat with me on the private chat, and then I'll see you at the end of the show later. See you in a sec. So welcome back, YY. Why Grand Park City Hall? Straight to the point. Why we have this live stream? Why Grand Park City Hall? What can you tell us? Maybe an
Sure.
overview
Thank you,
first
Dimas.
of the property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like what Sandy have shared earlier, in terms of location, we are located in the Silver District. So, nearest train station is just at the City Hall train station, which is very, very close by to Orchard Road as well. So, in terms of area, we do have shopping malls within the vicinity. One is called the Funan Mall, which is about three minutes walk. The other one is at Raffles City shopping mall. So
Yeah.
this is about 5 to 8 minutes walk away.
Okay.
And if you want to walk further or even want to take a grab or transportation, you can head down to Suntec City. There's social shopping in as well as Marina Square, which
Okay.
is so close by to the area.
This third point right now, I just want to kind of jump into this. Having the environment in mind means you guys have this whole sustainability, uh, uh, in I guess sustainability in mind within your property too, right? You
Yes.
guys can see here. Just again, this is another throwback to one of the early slides that we have in the presentation. But kind of to double down on where the location is, right? People are familiar with this city hall area, right? You did
Yes.
mention the closest MRT would be the city hall, right? And it's
Yep.
close to Fort Canning Park. So I know I go to Singapore to watch music and concerts like that. Fort Canning Park is definitely the place to go. Any other point of interest that you want to talk about here? Why?
So apart from that, right, we are also very close by to Esplanade, in as well as Marina Bay Sands, Garden by the Bay. So all this just a short ride, and within the vicinity, because we are in the Silver District, there's a lot to see. That like the Central Fire Station, where over the weekends on Sunday usually they are open, for guests to visit them as well.
Okay, cool. Right. And another thing that's actually I've experienced this F1 weekends, Formula One weekends. Why you guys should choose Grand Park City Hall is for this particular reason, right? But I'll let you tell them about this. Why?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, yeah,
So in for F1, like what you must have shared, we are close by to Gate 4. So in terms of the traffic, because some guests would prefer to avoid, there's a lot of road closure during F1. So we are really close by to Gate 4 and is within walking distance. So this is one of the term selling point that the guests can consider Grand Park City Hall as well. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So that means like definitely it's gonna be up there. People are gonna you know how Formula One weekend gets so packed within for hotels, kind of like that, right? If you
That's
want
right.
something really close by, and we're talking about sometimes price point too, right? Grand Park
Yeah.
City Hall is a very good selection for your travel agents here, for travel agents and their guests, kind of like that.
Yeah, for sure, we are offering also very affordable rate in terms of being part of the Trackside Hotel. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we are definitely offering a very attractive rate for the guests as well. Yeah.
It's just a short walk away. You can get to gate four like just by walking. I've done that before, around the area, and I've seen Grand Park City Hall too. So yeah, definitely that. I can attest to that. I guess. Right. So moving on. Again, sustainability. This is something that's very interesting because you did mention one of the highlights that I'm jumping in for you here a little bit.
No problem.
Ceiling fans. But then what's the rest? What's the rest about the sustainability of your hotel? My wife.
Okay, ceiling fans is one of them, where the guests can choose whether to take ceiling fan or to have best of both world. They can choose either or as well. So in terms of that, we also have sensor that contacted our body head, right? So when we enter to the room, all the lights will be automatically on. Yeah,
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. So we
So
also
yeah, no need to switch on, switch off, kind of like that.
Yes,
Once you
that's
get in,
right.
it's gonna turn
So
on.
with such also for energy saving efforts, we are also using LED lightings as well.
Okay, but you do have ACs though. We want to make sure,
Yes,
right?
we
I mean,
do.
like even there are ceiling fans. Just sometimes because guests wanna, I'm too cold. I don't like the AC being on like 24 hours. I'm gonna turn on ceiling fans because you some of your room categories actually have like these balconies, outdoor areas, seating, right within the area vicinity too, kind of like that, which we're gonna be talking about. And then this is a preview of the property itself. We're gonna go start from the lobby. uh, what can you tell us why? Why?
So this is actually an overview of our lobby. So level one usually will be the concierge area where the guys will be met by our concierge team, followed by the check-in counter level three. Okay. And then
And and then I'm guessing that you guys separate this because sometimes I get the feeling that sometimes lobbies can be a little bit too crowded, right?
yeah,
And
that's
then
right.
yeah,
So it
so
can
that's
be
why.
more on the exclusiveness, or private
Yes.
for some guests, yes, as
Yeah,
well.
okay. That's good. I mean, and then moving on upstairs, right? We're going from level one, level three. You do have your facilities. We're starting off with your facilities. What can you tell us about your swimming pool and the
Yeah.
gym?
So for us, we have an outdoor pool and as well as a gym. It's located at level four. So yeah, it's a very very beautiful pool as well. So in terms of that, even if you are working out in the gym, you are able to see the pool, the scenery at the pool as well. So it's
But
actually
yeah,
facing more to the Fort Canning area.
would you happen to have like a shallow section of the pool for kids, kind of like that? Usually, travel agents would ask, are there like
Yes,
a kids
we do
section
have
of the pool?
a shower area, so they have to actually, rinse a bit before they head down to the pool.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, okay, all right. Uh, but then,
yeah,
is it for kids? Are there shallow areas
yeah. Oh, yes,
for?
yes. There is a shower areas for kids, young kids as
Okay,
well.
okay,
Yeah,
cool. Facilities. And then for the
yeah.
we're moving on to
To our
tablescape. I
restaurant.
think.
So our restaurant is for breakfast will be international breakfast for sure, and then of course with our modern European cuisine is one of our very famous Western cuisine. Yeah.
Okay. And then not only that,
Mhm.
you guys do breakfast here, right? How
Yes, we do
many
breakfast here.
people? So seating capacity is 60 people. You probably expect around that many during breakfast and lunch rush, is it? Why?
Yes, that's right. But we do have a lot of like a turnaround time,
Okay.
where because most of them are like for corporate guests, they come in for breakfast very early, and they end their breakfast really soon. So yeah, it's a very quick turnover for breakfast.
Okay. And then just like
Yeah,
the afternoon tea section, you have charcuterie. I
precisely.
never know how to pronounce that. Charcuterie, board, kind of like that. But pastry, you do have your afternoon tea
Yes, that's right. So we
menu
are
too.
selling very well, for afternoon tea. Even the guest wants to do a takeaway, it can be done as well, or to dine in for the afternoon tea. And it's a daily afternoon tea that the guest can, just head down to our restaurant to do a reservation with us.
Okay, oh, so better to reserve, right, for those afternoon
Yes,
tea sessions.
definitely.
Okay. All right, cool. Now, getting to the main part of Grand Park City Hall, there's already a question related to the room categories, but just an overview of what you guys have. 343, like I said again, to Sandy earlier, always 300, and expected of Grand Park, the Grand Park brand here. Can you just tell us a quick overview? What's the lowest room category to the highest one? YY?
Sure. So, like what Dimas has shared, we have total of 343 rooms, and in terms of the lead-in category, the lowest category will be deluxe room, which is a good size of 28 square meters. So, with such rooms, it comes with as well as a ceiling fan. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So like again, the ceiling fans you could see in the small pictures there. We'll get to take a look at it. We can start with the deluxe rooms, right? Deluxe rooms. How
Yes,
many
that's
deluxe
right.
rooms would you have? Uh,
145 deluxe room in total.
okay, 145 deluxe.
Yes, that's right, in total.
People might be confused. The Crystal Club deluxe rooms and the deluxe rooms. What's the difference? We'll definitely talk about that in a bit. But yeah, a couple
So
of
in terms of
questions.
what Dimas has actually asked, yeah, so the difference between the deluxe and the Crystal Club Deluxe will be apart from the level of the room. So Club Deluxe will be on a higher floor, and it also comes with a club benefits, club privileges as well. Yeah, so it comes with like a breakfast at the club lounge, afternoon tea snacks, and also evening cocktail.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean like 30 square meters, there's twin beds. Are there queen king size beds here?
It's king size bed or twin bedded, and we also have a bedding room type that can accommodate an extra bed, but it will be a king plus extra
Ah,
bed. Yeah,
okay.
so it's a good for three adults or even two adults, one children.
All right. And the bathroom here only has standing showers for this particular
Yes,
room
for
category.
deluxe room it comes with only a standing shower, but not to worry about the bathroom because there is definitely a full length blind.
Mhm.
Yeah, in the bathroom itself.
Yeah, I mean, like I like that. I like that glass divider kind of that people get, turned off a bit by how exposed it is. But speaking about the bathroom itself, there's a very interesting question here. Uh, does it have a bidet? Would you happen to have a bidet in your
Um,
toilets?
okay, for per day wise, at the moment we do not have, but we are looking into exploring. Yeah, it's actually in our pipeline for now. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Cool. So hopefully that answers that question. Do you have one bedroom or two bed? We'll get right to it in a few moments.
sure.
But moving on to above deluxe would be your premier,
Yeah,
which
that's
this
right.
one.
Premium rooms in
Yeah.
terms of size is actually a bit larger. So it's actually 4 square meters larger than the deluxe, and it comes with a bathtub. So for this room type, it's also very popular for honeymooners,
Mm,
or guests who are here for celebrations because it comes with a bathtub.
okay. So yeah, just in case people usually ask, where's the bathtub? Where does the bathtub go in your room categories? Starting with premier, there is a bathtub in that particular room category. But I'm counting why there's already around, like, we've already covered 200 rooms basically in deluxe and premier. But
Yeah.
then you do have this arrangement where, again, you earlier you said it can fit an extra bed.
Yes,
What's
that's right. So
extra bed?
on the pictures on the left, which shows a deluxe room with deluxe triple, meaning to say that it comes with a king size bed with an extra bed. Um, there isn't any twin bed with an extra bed configuration.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even with an extra bed, it is still spacious for guests to walk around. And then heading on the picture on the right, we
Mm.
have the premier quartable room. So for this premier quartable room, is actually a bedding configuration will be a king size bed with an extra bed and a sofa bed nearer to the window. Yeah,
Okay.
area. Yeah.
And all these configurations is basically available upon request, right?
Yes,
YY?
that's right. So
Yeah.
it's upon
Okay.
request basis only.
Okay.
Yep.
So make sure travel agents, just in case like your guest is bringing, a larger than usual family, and they want this configuration, make sure you call up Grand Park City Hall. Moving on to another room category, which is the studio rooms, which
Yep.
is
So
kind of very uniquely shaped. You can see there's a diagonal wall. What can you tell us about this one?
okay, so for studio room, like I had shared, because we do have various room types and various suites to cater for individual guest needs. So for studio room, and the next slide that we have will be junior suite, right? Basically, they are similar in terms of the room size and the configuration. And apart from this, it comes with a rain shower and as well as a steam bath, which is a sauna in the room. Yeah, so
Oh,
it's not
okay.
at a very reasonable rates for corner studio and junior suite. So in terms of junior suite, it will comes with a club privileges, but not for
Okay.
the corner studio.
By the looks of the pictures of this, well, studio room, and I'm guessing junior suite later on. We'll take a look. This is, earlier on, people asked about long stays, right? I mentioned to you earlier, this particular room category looks perfect for those type of guests with long stays, because there's a lounge area, there's a sofa where you can lounge, there's a work desk, and then yeah, studio room. It looks perfect, and then I could stay here for 2 weeks, definitely. Right?
Yeah, it was actually good for business guests or long staying guests as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
so
this,
the
like,
junior
yeah, the
suite.
junior suite. Yeah,
Yep. So
just
the
a bit.
junior suite
Oh,
is
go ahead.
the
Sorry, sorry.
similar. Sorry,
Mhm.
like the corner studio in terms of is inclusive of the club privileges.
Okay, all right. We're gonna take a look at the club later, but you did kind of pique my interest a bit while mentioning the Crystal Club. Crystal. Okay, maybe people are wondering what is that. We'll take a look at it later.
Sure.
And then moving up from that, the junior suite. I mean,
Yep.
18 suites, and then the Garden Junior Suite. This is what I was talking about earlier. You do have a balcony and
Yes, this
seating
is
area for this
a
one.
sitting area balcony for the garden junior suite. So this is good for as well same as long staying guests or guests who prefers to have a sitting area where they can sit down and have a cup of coffee in
In the
the
morning, right?
in the area in the morning as well.
Yeah, but then there's something, maybe maybe a friendly reminder that your property is non-smoking, smoke-free zone, right? Even
Yes,
though you
that's
do have a
right.
balcony, can you smoke out there?
Unfortunately, no, it can't
Okay,
be. Yeah, it's
right.
a non-smoking property, but we do have a area where the guests will have to head down to level one for smoke break.
Okay, all right, cool. Just because usually our travel agents ask, is there a smoking area? Is there a smoking room? Kind of like that. But yeah, uh, the building itself is a smoke-free zone. Even though there's a balcony here in the Garden Junior Suite, you can't smoke. Just make sure you guys remember that. Moving on, this is
Moving on.
particularly. Uh, there's a question because the one bedroom, two bedroom. Maybe you could take a look at this particular room category, right? What can you
Yes,
tell us
that's
about this one?
so for this room category, it's very unique. Actually, we only have 6 units of this, so it's sold by a set. So it's actually 2 rooms with interconnecting door. This is very suitable for families with 2 adults, 2 young children under 12 years old. On the image on the left, you will be able to see the image that this room is very kids oriented, and the design of the room is actually very kids friendly. It comes with a pull-out bed, and as well as the bathtub. The bathroom area is lower than usual, especially catered for young kids.
Okay, that's great. I
Mm.
mean, like, when you do mention that it's perfect for families, it's not only like the standard two parents, two kids, right? With the pull-out bed, I'm guessing you could have three kids, four more
Yes.
kids than that.
Yeah, but
Okay,
maximum probably about additional one more kids, probably 3 kids in total.
okay,
Yeah.
I mean, like that's more than enough, right? I mean, so
Mm.
families with five five family members, it's
Yep.
definitely can fit in this family suite. Six suites in total. So if there's any of your families traveling, make sure you book this one particular
Yes, and
because
this is very
yeah,
popular, especially
yeah,
during
yeah.
school holidays, weekends as well.
Okay, I'm guessing it's perfect for staycation too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Now, okay, we're moving up to maybe the last three, right? The last three suites, which gets even more bigger, even more uh like cooler outdoor area. What can you tell us about this one?
Sure. So this is actually a Oasis Junior Suite where it has the apart from the rooms, it do also have a outdoor sitting area, and the picture on the left it actually shows a private jacuzzi, where the guests can have a private jacuzzi time, and it comes with a steam bath as well in the bathroom. And for this room type, it has direct access right to the pool.
Okay, so I'm guessing the your suite categories are located mostly on the fourth floor. Is it YY?
Yes, for this suites, it's actually located on the level fourth, which is
Okay,
just right access to the swimming pool.
yeah, and then the park suite,
And Park Suite,
which you
so Park
guys
Suite,
have.
yeah, one of the suite that that we can separate the living hall with the bedroom. So it's actually a one bedroom, and it also has an outdoor area with private jacuzzi. It also comes with a steam bath as well. So for this room, it's actually very popular for families, wedding couples, or even honeymooners or business traveler where they require some privacy between their living hall and the bedroom.
I just noticed on that most left hand picture, that's the jacuzzi right next to this
Yes, that's
dining
right.
table. Is it? Okay,
Yes.
all right, okay. I didn't catch that yesterday when we were talking about this, but yeah, it looks so spacious with the cabana on top, kind of like that. That's a closed off, I guess, cover, right? It
Yep.
is on top. Okay, all right. And this one bedroom looks very homey, to be honest. It looks like, someone really well designed bedroom and then living situation, kind of like that. But then your last room category, UIY, would be the Coleman Suite.
Yes. The Coleman Suite. So this Coleman Suite is actually pretty much similar like the Park Suite. But the difference is that it comes with another makeup room. So in terms of this, sometimes guests may have some guests who are here to visit them, and they have a separate areas on such. Yep.
And I don't know how you guys are able to fit that jacuzzi here everywhere in the suites. I'm genuinely very surprised. But yeah, this last particular room category looks like a one bedroom apartment. It's very, I guess, swanky from the looks of it, if I were to describe it. And only one. That's why it's the highest room category, right? For this for your
Yes, that's
property,
right.
Grand
So
Park
for
Hotel.
Park Suite and Coleman Suite is the one room category each in the hotel. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Kind of winding down to your session, kind of like that. We do want to cover your event spaces, starting with people who are curious about the Crystal Club. This Crystal Club right here is
Mhm.
you get to finally see the lounge, right? Why?
Yes, that's right. So finally, okay, for this club lounge, it's very unique because it comes with the indoor and outdoor area. So in our club lounge, so this is where club guests will be able to enjoy their breakfast, afternoon tea snacks, or even the evening cocktail, in the club suite.
Okay.
It is the
And
club lounge. Yeah.
yeah, the club lounge. So even though it's a lounge, there's buffet for breakfast there. So
Yes, that's right. It has buffet, and then we also have some live stations. Sometimes we have different menus and throughout the week, so the guests can order. Sometimes we have noodles, and they can even order eggs as well.
okay, all right. Fresh
Mhm.
eggs that yeah that
Yeah.
you get to see being cooked in front of you. Nice. Okay. Now, in terms of your meeting spaces, just in case people want to have a quiet business setting, kind of like that, you do offer that
Yes,
too.
we do have, and it will be located at level 3, and the capacity will be depending on the type of sitting
Seating
settings
arena.
required.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Cool.
So
Uh,
apart from that, we also have our rooftop then.
yeah. Okay. This very last one then is your rooftop,
Yes.
which is, from the looks of it, you could amazing sunset view like this. It's where usually you would have your bigger events, right?
Yes,
Wait,
that's
what?
right. So this area is actually very popular for wedding solemnization, evening cocktails. We even tried, having barbecues in this area as well. Yeah. So the chef will be actually cooking. It's live station that they cook the items, they
Ah,
barbecue the items, and the food will be served once it's ready, served to the guests.
so, I mean, is this particular venue open from mornings or evenings, like maybe sunset for like that? Uh,
Yes, the
yeah.
guests can actually head up if there's no events ongoing. The guests can head up, for a walk, or they can even bring their yoga mats, up there
Oh,
to do
okay.
some yoga as well.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That means if there's no events going on, it's probably it's an open space for your
Yes,
guests
that's
to
right.
enjoy. Okay.
That's right.
One maybe one particular question: are weddings usually more popular in the mornings or in the evenings for you?
It has a mixture, but most of the guests who prefers evening because
Ah,
basically on the sunset, and the view will be amazing because at this area. We are also able to see Marina Bay Sands, the Esplanade. So usually during the night there are also light shows going on. Yeah, and we are
okay, okay.
even because we are very close by to Padang, where fireworks are there are
Yeah.
fireworks ongoing during the National Day, and as well as the New Year's Eve as well.
Okay. That pretty much wraps up your Grand Park City Hall. There's one
That's right.
question here,
Sure.
Nears. If you if you didn't pay attention earlier to where Grand Park City Hall is located, can you answer this question, my wife,
Sure.
Anastasia?
It's nearest to the City Hall train station. It can exit by exit B.
Ah, okay. All right, cool. So aptly named City Hall, Grand Park City Hall, City Hall MRT. I'm guessing it'll be pretty easy to remember from now on, like that. But we are at the end of your session right now. I'm gonna invite back Sandy, kind of like that. So we do want to cover a few things. There's a QR code here that you can scan for Park Hotel Group related information, right? Uh, but we also have, if you guys want to download this particular presentation, you guys can download it here. Scan this one and then scan the other one. You guys will get the rest of the information, kind of like that. We are at the end of the session, YY and Sandy. Do you guys have anything to say before?
Yeah, probably, just to share, MG has a very special rate, exclusive rates with Grand Park City Hall as well. So if you have any queries, you can actually, check with the salesperson for MG or, for the rates and book with them.
Okay. Sandy, you're still muted earlier. I saw you talking. You're still muted, so do you have anything to say? Oh, you're
And
still
the,
muted. We can't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, I just want to share that, just now when YY was showing the suites, the Park Suites is actually located at level 9, not level 4. Just now
Ah, yeah.
there was a
Yep,
question
yep.
asked. Yeah, and the other thing is also want to share with you because Grand Park City Hall is fully transformed in 2019.
Mm.
So we wanted to urge, all of you to help us to promote this hotel because I believe, the Indonesian guests would love the new vibes of it.
Mm.
And again, the room size is spacious and so convenient in terms of location. So I think the guests will definitely enjoy their stay with us.
Okay. Okay. But if you guys did pay attention, hopefully you guys did. We do have a free stay voucher, two free stay vouchers from YY and Sandy to give away at the end of the show. So make sure you check out our IG at MG Friends to win those. There's a quiz. If you guys paid attention, definitely you can answer that. Or scan the QR code with the information. Yeah, you could take a look at that, and it's very easy to answer to win those free stay vouchers. Anything else, Sandy? Why before we sign off for the day?
Nope. Thank you very much for attending, and of course, Dimas for coordinating the whole show. It's really very interesting. Thank
It's
you.
my pleasure.
No,
It
I'm
was
good
so
as
fun
well.
talking to
Thank
both of you. Yeah, it was so fun talking to both of you.
you.
Hopefully, all the travel agents are able to get information about Park Hotel Group. Check out the other properties. This is Dimas at MG Connect Livestream. We're signing off. Thank you for today. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.